Last year alone, our members working in Service SA at Modbury, Mitcham and Prospect served 300,000 South Australians. If these 3 centres close, 300,000 people will no longer be able to walk in the door and access a service they once had. You only have to turn up to any of these locations before 9 a.m. to see how important Service SA is to local communities. There's almost always a long queue of people waiting for the doors to open. Yet the Marshall government wants to close them down. Is this good enough? No! The government claims they're shifting to an online model, but as many as 40% of transactions are still simply not available online.
Now, the government says that the cost to service a customer is $17, whereas online it's 40 cents. So what they're really saying is, I'm going to make money out of you by you going and spending a lot of money to get online. They're transferring and shifting the cost of government onto pensioners, onto people with fixed incomes, onto people with New Start, onto people that don't have that. That is purely wrong. Everyone knows that's not a fair go.
When we go into Service SA offices, we are actually interacting with the government. The less we have access to actual services and the public servants who work for us as members of the public, the greater the fragmentation of community.
Service SA service all South Australians, in particular those that need face-to-face assistance. We deal with a lot of non-English speaking, newly arrived citizens of this country. Going online is not an option for those people. They quite often, not only their language difficulties, but quite often they come from lower socio-economic backgrounds. They're disadvantaged sections of our community. They don't have the same opportunities as everyone. They need that extra assistance. That assistance can only be provided face-to-face, and Service SA officers provide that assistance. I've experienced very positive outcomes from people who have sought that assistance, and the closures of Service SA offices will impact those people dramatically.